Hey, welcome to my house. I just closed on this about an hour ago, and you are visiting the house and walking through the front door with me for the very first time. So what's this channel about? It's about cool tech, home upgrades, general maintenance, a little bit of everything. Let me tell you about this house. We just bought it, as I said, about an hour ago. It was built in 2008. The lady that we bought it from was super nice. She took care of it in general, but there's quite a bit of home maintenance that needs to be done and a lot of cool upgrades that we're going to be doing. Follow along. Let's go take a look at the wiring closet first. It's right here in the downstairs linen closet. It's actually kind of cool. It's got Cat 5, it's got coax. It's got some home audio, some more home audio, and then the security box down here. But this Cat 5 was put in 2008 and it definitely needs an upgrade. So we're gonna rip out basically all of this drywall from the top all the way to the bottom. Some on the left, some on the right. We're gonna replace it with fireproof drywall. We're gonna back it with fireproof plywood. We're gonna upgrade all the Cat 5 to Cat 6 so we have 10 gigabit Ethernet in the house. Then we're gonna run conduits up the wall into the attic, and the attic's a big surprise. Hold on for that. Then we're gonna put it in a trip light 12U rack, custom network, and we're gonna put it in gigabit Ethernet to the house and basically upgrade all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned for that. This shelving unit for towels and stuff, unfortunately, we got to take out because once we get the trip light case in, the door will be too big to open. Hopefully we're going to be able to cut it down, reuse it, and put some of that back. But this is going to definitely be fun. Another thing that was noted on the home inspection report is even though there's some fire alarms up there, they're not hardwired into the house, and there's no carbon monoxide in this house, and we got a fireplace on the other side. So we're going to put in some new fire alarms with carbon monoxide and air sensors. A girl and I have allergies, so we want to definitely do that. The other thing we're going to do is upgrade the control unit for the HVAC. If we go into the master bedroom, you can see here is where the TV was. We're actually going to take that out, redo it right. We're going to put 4 Cat 6E drops in here. That way we can run the TV, the Apple TV, maybe DVD player, maybe a PlayStation 5 or Xbox. We haven't decided that. It comes around in here, but again, we're going to fix all this, and that looks a tad bit janky, so we're going to take care of that. If we go into the master bathroom, up here is a chandelier hanging over this. This is no longer in code. When the house was built, it was in code. It was not a problem. So we're going to either take that higher to the ceiling, even though it's technically legal, or we're just going to replace it. We haven't decided. One of the other things that we've done is somewhere in here, one of these outlets is not GFIC protected, so we're going to place that and upgrade that. Then if we go into the guest bedroom, this is going to end up being my office. Again, you can see they have some drops here. We're going to put some Cat 6E in here, probably a couple down here, so that way I can plug in my network. There's one drop here. Probably replace that and add another one. They put this chandelier in here. It's probably a girl's room. It's kind of cute. My girl will probably like it. Me, not so much. We'll probably replace that. But up here, built into the lights, is one of the vent fans for the bathroom, and it is not operational. We're going to fix that. That's easy. So follow me. We got some other stuff that's cool going on. Whoop. It's getting dark, so hopefully we can get this in. Yes, technically I've been in the house, so I opened the door, pulled in the garage, but one of the cool things is this panel box right here, it has 4 openings. So we're going to drop one dedicated circuit for the fire alarm system we put in. We're going to drop a dedicated circuit in just to that closet. And the other thing is when we put the fire system in, or the fire alarms in, we're going to put one dedicated in that closet along with the fireproof drywall. The house did come with this really nice insulated garage door. The problem is either over time, I don't know if you can see this or not. Maybe not. It's getting dark outside. Anyway, there's a pretty big gap in here that needs to be closed. That's pretty easy. We're going to end up adjusting these. I don't know, you maybe can see the play in there. So it leaks really bad in this side. The other side's actually a lot worse. So, and redo the bottom seals. So even though it's insulated, it's not doing a really good job, but we're going to make sure it does do a really good job. Let's go upstairs. Oh, kitchen. We're going to end up adding a water filter in here. And at some point, it's got really nice cabinets in the kitchen, but there's not enough of them. So we're going to end up dropping some from the ceiling, putting them in here so we actually have more cabinet space. But we have a fun thing going on upstairs. Come check it out. They say it's a walk-up attic, but really, it's a very dark space. Oh, let me turn the lights on. It's actually a 2,500 square foot unfinished second floor. Because it wasn't finished, we didn't pay for it. So we're going to end up doing a bunch of stuff in here. First of all, the last time that these water heaters had maintenance on them, probably never. So we're going to end up doing the flushing it. We're going to end up replacing the cathode tubes in there. Not the cathode tubes. The, man, someone on this channel is probably going, I know the answer. The sacrificial tubes that go in here. We'll get into that. I just can't think of it now. It's been a really long day since 4 a.m. packing the car and trying to get everything done. So what we're going to do up here is at this end of the house, we're going to put in a custom home theater. And the goal right now is to use the golden trapezoid. If you don't know what that is, stay tuned. There's another water heater for the other side of the house here. We're going to make sure it's insulated because if you notice the other pipes, or the pipes on the other one, were not insulated. So we're going to do that. They actually thought about it really well. When they thought about building this house, they actually put the pipes, the electrical, and then the control cable for the HVAC. Unfortunately, this is kind of going to be an open family area, and we're not going to put the HVAC right in front of a nice window. So we got to relocate that. Because the theater is going over here, we're going to have to relocate this water heater somewhere over here. And then this is going to be basically the wall right down here for the theater. And this area will become the maintenance and storage area. The other thing we're going to do is probably somewhere over here, we're going to put in a full bedroom with its full ensuite bath. On the other side of the wall here, we may do a small office. And then this whole area, including this really nice alcove, we're going to put a master suite up here. The suite that you just saw downstairs is going to end up being the guest suite or the in-law suite. Because my mother may come to join us for, a couple days here or there. My dad passed away a while ago. So she already knows where she wants to be. So she may come and visit. She'll probably never live here, but if you come visit the house, you'll have a really nice guest suite. Over here, we got some other stuff to do. Again, the maintenance, you saw the bad insulation there. There's some decent insulation on this. But when they put in some of the lighting, they left, and I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll try to get my foot over there without getting through the ceiling. Some nice exposed wiring. So yeah, we're going to fix that because that is definitely, oh, there you go. There's a piece right there. Definitely not in code. Let's see, what else am I forgetting? Give me a second, let me think. Oh, let's see. New coax, new Cat 6A. Move audio controllers. I'm going down a list. I got it like pinned back here. Oh, yeah, the network. So I have a background in both computers and security work for the government. So we're going to be doing a couple episodes specifically on setting up home security. We're going to do one on camera systems and home security, and we're going to do another one on physical security. That's going to be fun. I can guarantee you 100% that most homeowners don't know some of the tips that we're going to give you, period. Unless you work in physical security, there's some things that you wouldn't think about. We're going to get into that. Stay tuned. That's going to be fun. I've got a normal job like everybody else. Myself and my brother are going to be doing a lot of this ourselves. I'm actually paying him to help me out. Because of that, I don't know if I'm going to be able to drop an episode every week because I'm not a professional at this. So do me a favor. I really would appreciate it if you like and subscribe. That way, when I do get a chance to do some new stuff, then you'll be notified. So thanks for joining us. This is going to be really fun. The other thing I just forgot, we're going to drop an OTA antenna up into the roof line. So stay tuned for that too. So OTA network security, physical security, home maintenance, renovation and construction, you name it. It's got a little bit of everything. Thanks everybody. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.